Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Sit up! 180!
51's the mic!
Lock in, lock in.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
Alert, alert!
They'll run on second down with Cohen.
Check 26, check 26. Run!
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready up.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
Greystone, travel.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check, check.
Shoot.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Let's
So
go.
the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so,
I'm gonna come back
you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty
91.
excited about. But big
Watch the slip,
plays,
watch the slip.
let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're
exit.
fired out. That's a big gain.
Hustle, hustle.
On 1st and 10, Dyson steps away to his left. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. First down carry here for Johnson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
We go to work.
Come on.
3
set.
yards on that
18
last carry.
Gator.
Here's 2nd
80
and
weapons.
7.
Deep rip.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Jones has it. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
10-2 saw. 6-6 bullet high.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
10 Lobo. Hey, Zoo.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw. Dyson escaping the... Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Golladay. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over.
41-yard line.
Here we
The
go.
Lions offense
60
ready to kick
Pittsburgh.
off their next drive.
let's
The
go.
last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now
General
they'll have a
West.
chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one.
Pilot,
Take the big
64,
shot
weak.
right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Check 4, check 4.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Throwing again. Dyson, flush to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson.
That's it, baby.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
5.
On first down, Dyson. And the catch made by Johnson. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Dyson. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
58's the mic.
Hit it.
To throw on 3rd down. Dyson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Keep playing hard.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pick up the ball. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
Bears 7.
Get up! 180!
Tackles.
Hey, 18.
He's coming. Double up.
On first down, Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
180!
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Kill.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, baby.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, a run with Cohen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one reason to that. You keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Red, top. Alert.
51's the
Hey, Alpha.
51's the mic.
You can't block me. You can't block them.
Now it's Trubisky.
We own them.
Finding Gabriel complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Lions take over first.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
He's checking crabs. Rush in.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Dyson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
They can't stop us,
Eddie
baby.
Goldman
Every
with a
time
sack.
It's a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Ready, break.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On first down, it's Cohen. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
40's the mark. Squeeze.
Let's go, blue. No. Off. Blue.
Check.
Blue draw corkers.
Check.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Alert! Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Red, up. Buzz.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Pinheiro is good. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
now.
The Lions
18
offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On the ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
218, chopper.
It's just me and you.
Now.
They give to Johnson going right.
Kill. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
That
watch the
2nd
ship,
down
watch
run
the
a
ship.
big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Check Mike. Ship.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2.
Let's get it.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson, and they'll get him down right about the 20.
Ready.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here, baby. Your trip ends here.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dyson being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down.
Come on.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Dyson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
For Marvin Jones, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Baby,
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trubisky will throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
All day, baby, all day.
Ready,
The
ready.
Detroit offense
18
ready to
Gator.
begin their drive. They have the ball
I'm
here
gonna
for the
run you
inaugural
over.
drive of the
I'm gonna
second
run
half.
you over.
Pretty magnificent, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face
Here we
adversity
go.
like this.
10 Tucson.
Lessons.
Hey,
All the
Foxtrot,
time you're going to
Foxtrot.
face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's third down.
And 17.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
The mic. Come off the ball hard.
Deep river.
From the gun, Dyson. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go now.
That one goes
60
for
Pittsburgh.
24 yards.
Hey, Echo.
This quarterback now
6-6,
11 of 17
roll it high.
passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare
ready.
afternoon continues.
General West.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's hit carry for Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Set
This
ready.
offense in
60
desperate
yards.
need of a conversion as they come up on
Bravo.
3rd down.
Pilot, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Dyson dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the
Hey,
helmet on his way
orbit.
out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us.
Ready,
We're
ready.
out there trying to hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Let him know. Let him know.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Hey, alert.
Again, it's Cohen. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them special.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Johnson.
Number 33.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
On the set.
58 is Mike. Watch the curl.
Yo, go. Hey, seam 6.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Get it.
They go to Johnson again. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Hit it.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen.
Kill.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Yeah! Alert! Red, top.
Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts the defense in a great spot, doesn't it? It gives them a chance, and they want to be aggressive. Try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Ready
We have
up.
not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
Deep
That's
rim.
another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
180.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We got 4.
Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Yo!
Lock in.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown
They can't
Bears.
see us.
Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions
70,
offense
Indy.
ready to kick off their next drive.
You remember me? Let's go. Now.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's it, baby.
I
That's
call
it.
that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Recon 132 fighter.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Let's go.
Again, it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Two-jet bomber.
He
Two-jet
lost 2
bomber.
there, and it's
Don't let
3rd
89
down.
go deep.
Ready?
On
Don't let
3rd
89
down,
go deep.
Dyson.
Hey, let's get this. Get this.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Let's go,
11
baby.
yards there and a Lion first
On the
down.
double. Look at
So
me.
signs of
Go,
life in
go.
what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's
218,
1st and 10. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will be cut down to 14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
Check it out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Hey,
There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing either way.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
10 yards on the pickup.
Switch up. Switch up.
18.
Tighten up.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good pickup there, a 22. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run, this is Cohen. And they'll bring him down after just a short
You got
pickup.
tight right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Fighting through pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Jones. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Cohen.
Run to the ball. Fly to the ball. Run.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it.
Here we go.
And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Come on,
The
set.
Detroit
90
offense
roll.
ready to begin their drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly
Ready,
what
ready.
happened before,
8 read.
replicate
Greystone,
it. They may have to
travel.
make a few additional changes along
Get
the
it.
way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Dead, baby.
Here we go,
So
here
the
we go.
Lions in possession of the
18
football
Gator.
as we welcome you
61,
back.
Matchbox
They
right.
face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late
Hey,
score.
exit. Hit it.
From the gun, Tyson.
They gonna need some
Yeah, that one's going to be
after this.
knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing
go.
available there for him.
10-2
And they're
shot.
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
You got
So
nothing.
trailing here in the last
Hey,
quarter,
Zoo.
let's see how this plays out.
And I-
On 4th down, Tyson. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Mike
An
51.
incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Tanner Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it's a bad bet that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Lions take over.
We
first
play to
and
win.
10
Let's
at their
go.
own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions
10 logo.
offense ready to kick off their
Let's
next
go, D.
drive.
Big
They're
series
down
right
big here
We
late.
gotta step
Let's
it
go.
up.
One last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better
Yeah.
as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Sleep rip.
There's a 20th carry for Johnson.
Fresno.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So
Ready?
from the 36
60
now,
Pittsburgh.
1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey,
They'll run it with Johnson.
watch the edge.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last
60
run good
or.
for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Check.
Now.
Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this
Ready,
time
break.
they get him behind the line.
You got him.
That backs him up 1
6-6,
yard and brings
bullet
up
hot.
3rd down.
Loss of 1 brings up
Hey,
3rd
Haywood.
and 8.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Dyson forced out to his left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college. And the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. This is Cohen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's coming again.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Detroit,